All right. Shalom, 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 shalom. Brother Gadal, Gabar Yahweh. First, I'm gonna start by giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Bashim Shah, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, elder bishops of Great Millstone, Steve Well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. All right. Headed back to the plantation. All right. As you see, prepare thy souls. All right. So when you read scriptures, when you go into the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 1 says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right? So within this truth, we within this walk, with us being servants of the Lord, within our servanthood, we we're building ourselves up, right? And we're building ourselves up in the truth, in the name of Yahweh Shem Shah. All right, we're preparing ourselves, we're prepping ourselves up, right? And if you read Job chapter 5, if I'm not mistaken, verse 17, it says, if I'm not mistaken, I want to paraphrase Slakia, but it says, happy is he in whom Yahweh corrected, right? So happy is he who the Lord is chosen to correct, chosen to build up, chosen to have the understanding, the understanding of the law, statute, commandments, or for better words, the word of the Lord, right? Because everybody ain't getting it, right? It says, what if some did not believe? Would that make the effect of the Most High basically void? And la, right? Because if some didn't believe, the truth's still gonna go out, right? And if you read the book of John, it goes into the true worshipers of Yahweh Shema Shah. It's going into those that are preparing themselves for what's to come. It goes to those that are for real in this thing to be in this thing. You know, I got another, like I said, I got some videos to come out to add on to my lessons that I'm bringing out right now. But when you go into that servanthood, we are the hands and feet of Mashiach, the body of a Mashiach, which you can read. You can go into the book of Galatians, which that's what I'm gonna bring out later. So I ain't gonna talk too much about that right now. But we are the hands and feet, just like how Yahweh Shah was showing itself to be a servant first before he became our leader, our King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Right? And that's why prime examples of him washing the disciples' feet, right? Prepping them up, man. He's prepping them up on how they should be as brothers, right? On how they should be as future kings, priests, right? Future rulers, man, right? And that's the mentality we gotta be in, right? Like just like how Esau Edom at your job, have you? He's trying to train you up to be an executive, you know, right? To be a service leader, kitchen manager, or a GM, all right? He's prepping you up to this because you got to go through them trials and tribulations. You got to go through those skills first. Slakia. These damn people just didn't want to let the truck get by us. All right. So you got to go through them things, man. You got to go through the process, man, for better words. And it's not an easy process, right? Not an easy process. If you think that you don't have to be built up in this truth, if you think you don't have to go through nothing in this truth, you already mistaken, and you should leave now, man. Right? Because it's going into our servanthood. It's also going into as one of the big bros said, we ought to be showing ourselves to be service to the brotherhood. We ought to be administering ourselves in that mind state to be service first. Because I'm gonna give you a quote from the movie Troy that Odysseus said to Achilles. Achilles said it was right before he basically got put to death. Achilles was like, in this war, you're a servant to the king of Ithaca. And the king of Ithaca said, which is Odysseus, and this before Odysseus went on his however many year journey of his chastisement for the god from the gods, and that's what the Odyssey is about. Behind the war of, but the king of Ithaca told him, he was like, Achilles was like, so in this war you're a servant, and the king of Ithaca said, yeah, man, You must first serve in order to rule or to lead first, my friend. And he said, I hope one day you realize that. Because Achilles had he had a God complex. He had like a authority complex where he ain't like nobody over him. He was the top notch shit, right? And you can't have that complex in its truth. You got to be prepared you got to be preparing your mind to be at its most humble. And Lord willing, I said that right. Right? You know, always have to reiterate martial arts until my teachers or dealing with like animal stuff as brothers and sisters see. Like within martial arts, you can't go in. You might know something. You might know some jabs, some punches, you know, but the master always knows. He always know more because the master will never teach you everything right away, right? You have to learn. You have to go through those trials. You have to go through those practices, right? You got to get your mind ready. Because you might think you're the top notch shit. Then somebody can just come in and give you a little gut kick to the stomach, and you don't know how to block it, and you get KO, right? So this truth is supposed to be prepping you up to be, and I'm talking to the brothers, to be, and sisters too, and I'm not going to exclude sisters, but to you brothers, you're supposed to be letting this truth build you up, including myself, first and foremost. Build me up, build us up to where we don't have to, how can I say, be thinking about what's gonna happen. We'll know it. We'll already be prepared in our minds because of the word of the Lord, right? As we we prepping ourselves up for Jacob's trouble, we prepping ourselves up for the famine of the word to come. We prepping ourselves up for many more anti-messiahs to pop out the woodwork, right? We prepping ourselves up for these things, man, because the end is not yet. We prepping ourselves up because World War III ain't happened yet, right? So, you know, this is just me really just, you know, so I'm headed back to the plantation, getting ready to pull up. I just had to bring out another driving talk. Hey, in this truth, we got to prepare our souls, man. Prepare our souls for temptation. Prepare your soul for chastisement, right? Prepare your soul to be, I'm just tell you straight up. When you remember that, I'm gonna use a movie analogy. It's this, you know, on the part, have you ever seen Baby Boy with Tyrese, Snoop Dogg, Taraja P. Henson? And I think I said her name right, whatever. But in the movie, when Snoop Dogg got out of basically the penitentiary, he's basically like, I guess, a wannabe stepdad to the little boy or whatever. And the little boy had a fort. And Snoop Dogg walked past, he's like, oh, you got a little fort. And he knocked his fort over. He's like, give a damn about your little fort, homie. And he knocked his fort over him, right? And that's all I'm gonna say. When he knocked his fort over, think about how that little boy felt. That was his safe space. So in his truth, hey, when it comes to the Lord gonna, your little safe space that you think you got, he's gonna break your safe space down, man, and he's gonna build you up within his space, man. Right? He's gonna build you up the way he wants you to be, man. Right? Right? We ain't got no safe space to ourselves up in his thing, man. Everything is to the Lord now, man. We give it all to the Lord, man. So he is our safe space. All right. And Lord willing, I said that right. All right, so Lord willing, it's edifying. So thank you for making it so quick. You know, I had to get back into the plantation, but I'm gonna give all praise, honor, glory due to Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Bashem, Dash, double honors to the elder apostle, elder bishops of Great Millstone, still well, peace and blessings, hopeful. Shalom, shalom. Wow, till next time.